How big a fight for you is this in Chicago on Saturday night, Michael?
Yeah, it's a massive fight. One is because of who he is, what he's achieved. Two, is kind of a big statement, I feel, for me to beat someone of that caliber, and to be the first time fighting somebody that level. So it's gonna mean a lot, and it just keeps justifying. One, I should be there. Two, my style is effective, and it works.
How does it feel that this may be one of the greatest victories by a British mixed martial artist or even a fighter ever in America?
Yeah, it feels great, and I completely agree that it would be, but never really thought of it in that way. I'm just kind of taking it, one fight at a time, and just continuing to prove myself.
What does it mean to have a victory in this way that resonates in America and back home as that the British have arrived in mixed martial arts?
I think it'll be well timed, with the Sky Sports and just all these different channels in the UK that are now supporting mixed martial arts in the UK, allowing the UK stars to actually shine a bit more. I think it kind of feel like I'm leading the way with that, and a victory here would kind of you see the vibrations go back to the UK, and I think it would amp everybody up to keep doing well.
Do you believe that you do deserve the coverage of the likes that Andy Murray gets when he's abroad, that Lewis Hamilton gets when our best golfers get coverage? Is that something we've been missing so far? Can you talk that back at me?
Yeah.
Those names as well.
100%. Look well, again, obviously everything's got their time, and I understand how mixed martial arts has looked, and a lot of people are kind of looked down upon it because of how it presents itself. But when people are now starting to learn that it is a sport, and it is a sport that we work extremely hard in, so like you say, the likes of Andy Murray and all these kind of people, we deserve to get the exact same recognition. We should be standing right next to them, being interviewed on the same stations and the same channels, and really being marketed as true athletes that are promoting their country.
Tell me about your opponent on Saturday night, Douglas Lima. What are you up against in Douglas Lima?
Douglas Lima is a extremely amazing athlete, somebody that I feel was a lot of times overlooked. He's come up against a couple of challenges, and he's surprised a lot of people simply because how tough he actually is. Now, this one for me, I respect that challenge. I respect his abilities, and I respect his power, how competent he is as a mixed martial artist, his experience in there, and his achievement. So it's somebody I definitely will not overlook, and look forward to showing my abilities and kind of saying to the world that I'm on par and better than these people.
Anthony Joshua, Joshua Boatsi, David Haye, Amir Khan, Carl Froch, all these guys, if you can throw some names back at me, all our big name boxers get massive coverage on Sky and on the British sports channels. Is it time for our mixed martial artists to get the same coverage as the boxers do?
Yeah, as you say, David Haye, these guys have achieved amazing things. Joshua Boatsi, all these guys, Anthony Yarde, that's just kind of coming through. All these guys coming through, they're constantly on the skies, getting promoted, and we work just as hard. It's still a combat sport. I just feel like the UK just need to get used to the change. I think everyone struggles with change. We just need to get used to the change. Boxing's been around a long time, but mixed martial arts is growing, is coming through, and we have some amazing champions that we should be promoting in exactly the same light. It's still a combat sport. If not, you have to do that extra bit more, because it's not just the boxing, it's the kicking, it's the grappling, it's the wrestling, it's everything. There's a lot to it. So we deserve to be up there and get promoted with them.
In the early hours of Saturday morning, all the fans can watch you live on Sky Sports. What are they going to see on Sunday morning?
Oh man, I always say this: go on YouTube first. Go on YouTube, type in my name, and have a glimpse of what I like to do, and that's exactly what you're going to see. And again, you're going to see it against a tougher opponent, and then just keep following the career after that.